Right, good morning everyone. Now this morning we're going to be doing a project and I have some of these. They're only plastic and they don't have to be Christmas things, you know. You can do what you like with them. So I'm just going to put the camera there. I've chosen two pictures, one for each. I'm using the Winsor & Newton acrylic paints. I've got the silver and the pale olive. I've also got the Pentart patina in the liquid. I've got the Pentart gold and the white. Not sure if I'll use them. I do have some trims because you can use clay, but I'm going to use trims today. I've got those for the back of them, but we're going to paint them as well. I do have the silver Inca gold. Now what I need to do with that is to spray it because they do dry. I'm going to just leave that to rest and that will soften that up a little bit for me. We've got the Wishy Washy stone and this is Petite Properties. So, oops, got some on my finger. Now hang on, glue gun on as well. That's the colour. I do have a bit of string if I need it. I've also got some chain to hang with some little charmy bits, a pearl in a cage. And then I have these, which I've had for a long time. I use them very rarely, but the triple layered butterflies. I can't even remember where I bought them. And a hanger, you know, if you want to make it into a charm. Or you want to hang it onto a tree or something. Some pins, because I might put some beaded things on. Some jump rings. And we're just going to see what we can do. I've got some tools out, so pliers and that for the pins, pincers, round nose and clippers. Silver pen. I was going to put these on the back. So what I was going to do was have that on and that. But I'm not sure because, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how we go along. So first of all, what I've got to do is, I'm going to do this picture first. And I'm just going to tear it. And you just, I prefer to tear it, I don't like the straight lines, you see. She's going to go on there, so yeah. You don't have to have it perfect or anything like that. Like that. I might just take that bit off actually. I'm fine with that. I think. We'll just do that, I think. I'm playing, and you know what I'm like when I'm playing. So first off, we've got to colour this. I'm going to put a base coat on it. I need my big brush. And then, now let me just see. I want to make sure that I've got the right one. That's the crackle varnish. Yeah. It's just to, like, you know, like prime it. I thought I had a different primer. So I need the soft matte gel and I've got the gesso. Soft matte gel is to put the picture on. And then I've got the acrylic here. So I'm going to use a little bit of piece of card to save wasting anything that can be just thrown away. I might need a little bit more than that. I'm going to wet the brush first. And then we're just going to coat this. Now, what I'm going to do is take that off for now, and hopefully I will have something large, like a large paintbrush or something. Not big enough, but I can hold it like that. That'll do. It's just a grip onto it. So we're just going to give this a coat. So we just have to let that dry. I went off and dried that with the heat gun. So I'm back. I'm going to paint the back of it as well, because we're going to do both sides. And it probably will need a couple of coats. Okay, so that's more or less ready. And we're going to do a second coat. I'm just going to put a little bit more. That seems fine. I'm just going to dry that off. Right, now what I've got to do, I'm using the soft matte gel just to stick the picture on. Which is blown away with the thing. Now I've just got to get that on as equal as, you know, well, to space it out where I want it to be. And then you just cover it like that. Now, the thing I forgot to do, which I might just do now, I need my little scissors, is you just snip it in places, because you can then overlap it. Now let me just take it from there. You see, what I'd forgotten to do is to snip it. And then pick that up. So it's all things that can be altered and corrected. Now let's see. You just brush it down to keep it flat. Sorry about that. So lift that up and then fold that back down. That's fine. I'm not that fussed. You can press all of those out, look, like that. Just press them out. And then let that dry. And I'll be back. And while that's drying, we're also going to put this on the back side of that. So again, using this matte gel, I'm going to need enough. And we're just going to figure out where that's going. And leave that on there, but then when that's dry I want to paint it white. Pressing that on, and that we need. Right, I'm just going to put this away. We just need to leave that to dry. And that I've used is the Art Basic Soft Matte Gel. So we've put that on that side, nice doily. And then we're going to put some here as well. But we just have to have that drying off a little bit. And for this I am going to choose, let me just see. I think we'll use the silver trim for this one. Yeah. Oh dear, it doesn't want to work. There we go. So I'm going to use the hot glue to put this on. And that's the middle. Well, I would do if the glue stick would work. Let's go to that one. Gotta just gauge that right, make sure I get the right one. You know, make sure I get it in the right place. And I don't have a bad eye. I'm blending them, but I don't have a bad eye. Okay. I'm just going to wipe that off, a little bit of excess stuff there. I don't need that on. Like I say, you can use, you know, like clay and whatnot to do this. A little bit much. Okay, seal that. Like that. That's it, that's fine. So it's quite pretty and quite neat. But then I've got this, which is the pearl, and I want to put the pearl on the edge like that. Although I might want to do it like that. Let me just see. Do I want to do a circle of... I might want to do that, you know. I'm not gluing it on just yet. And you know what? I might want to do that. Let me just see. Let me take it off that a minute. I could do that, couldn't I? Okay. When that's ready, I think I'll do that with it. When I'm ready to glue that on. Now, let me just get that. That's it. It's not ready to go on just yet. I'm just saying, when I'm ready to do it, I think I'll do that. Yeah, that'll look alright, won't it? And then I can colour the rest of it in. I just need to get that right. Right, I need that to dry before I move on to the next stage, where I'm going to put that on. So that's fine. Yeah. Not fussed about any of that. It needs to dry completely. I'll be back.